'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the plain not a creature was stirring, not even Bane. The flight plan was filed with the agency with care, CIA knowing the hostages wouldn't all reach there. The prisoners were kneeling with bags on their heads, with visions of sleigh bells and crashing sleds, and CIA in his polo, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out of the clouds there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the seat to see what was the matter. Away to the aisle I flew like a flash, tore open the seatbelt, and turned in a dash. After shouting and shooting and questions of Bane, one interrupted Wilson with self-satisfied disdain, when what from under a hood should appear but a man with a mask, and soon it was clear. Bigger than average, but still under detain. I knew in a moment it must have been Bane. More rapid than eagle CIA's surprise came, and he pointed and shouted and called by his name. Bane? He gasped with shock and surprise as he realized his flight plan hadn't included disguise. How vital was the mask? CIA began to wonder when it would soon sink in he had made such a blunder. Pain would occur, although the target unclear, until Bane interjected with CIA's biggest fear. For when he told he was a big guy, Bane responded with glee that CIA feeling glum is how it would be. But then from behind another plane appeared in the distance, with Bane adding that he needed Pavel's assistance. The plane was to crash, with all on board, presents and all, with Bane's freedom restored. So Bane sprang from his seat, to his team gave a shout, and down they all slid into his master-planned route. When down in the basement the custodian arose, he sprang from his sleep, still wearing his shit-covered clothes. Away to the computer he waddled in a flash, huffing and puffing and scratching his rash. The board was filled with festive spirit and cheer, but janitor could only scoff and sneer. From all sides of the board they started to bloom, as the miserly custodian started to fume. With a sip of his dew and a hand on his dick, he knew in a moment the thread must go quick. More rapid than ever his fingers they came, as he splattered and slammed and deleted with aim. Now Bane posters, now Cunny spammer, now fun and Christmas joy. On shit posts, on fun posts, this board isn't a toy. To the top of the thread, to the top of the board, now dash away fun, dash away all. And then in a twinkling, I saw on the page posts of laughter and delight that would make janitor rage. As I scrolled with the mouse, the board filling with fun, up the threads came, and I knew Christmas had won. They were full of Bane from their head to their foot, and instead of going they all stayed put. Too shocked janitor had been that he flung on his back, and he couldn't get up, not even for a snack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn down in a frown, and the beard of his chin was a dirt-covered brown. The hot pocket he held tight in his teeth, and the grease it encircled his face like a wreath. He had a broad face and a big round belly that wobbled when he cried, like a bowlful of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right sad state, and I laughed when I saw him, and said, "Fuck off, mate." A tear from his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He cried for some help to get back to his board and delete all the threads for no monetary reward. But no help came, and he was stuck in that cellar, just lying there alone, the chubby basement dweller. Now I sprang to my thread to post another verse, as the janitor still lay there, the smell getting worse. So I can post the last line and mock the janitor's plight. Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. It was a quarter of dawn, all the big guys unfit, all the Bane posters still masked when he packed up his shit. Packed it with their macros, their posts, their memes, their CIAs and masqueras, their planes and their schemes. 10,000 posts down to page 15, he rode with his load for the board he would clean. Fuck off to you Bane posters, he was faggedly humming. They're finding out now that no Bane posting is coming. They're just walking up. I know that's just what they'll do. Their keyboards will stay silent a minute or two. Then the Bane posters down in TV will all post boo-hoo. "That's a sight," grinned the hothead. "That must be seen." He paused, and the hothead put his eyes to the screen. And he did see a sight rising over the threads. It started in low, then began to be red. But this sight wasn't sad. Why, this sight looked glad. Every Bane poster down in TV, the big and the small, was Bane posting without any threads at all. He hadn't stopped Bane posting from coming. It came. Somehow or other, it came just the same, and the hothead with his hothead head fire hot in the sky stood puzzling and puzzling. "I don't understand why. It came without OC. It came without planes. It came without CIA, Masquetta, or Banes." He shit-posted and posted till his fingers were sore. Then the hothead thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Bane posting, he thought, isn't just a meme. Maybe Bane posting, perhaps, is more than it seems. And what happened then? Well, in TV they say that the hothead small guy grew 3 sizes that day.